Well, of course, one of the things that we want to pay very close attention to is our traditional role of technical education. That's an area which we really want to re-energize. We're very focused on health education. I'll tell you, though, and also a very unique role for the community college system in North Carolina education. And I think you see all the leadership within education now talking about seamless education. Very much we're part of connecting those seams. Now community college students in our state, 48% of all the undergraduates in North Carolina are community college students, and increasingly with Learn and Earn, with dual enrollment, we're providing more and more of the high school level education as well. So we're a connection between higher education to the high school community, we're a connection to the four-year community, and we also very much will hold on and try to energize and enhance our traditional technical education role. Well, I think the first thing is to raise the awareness of how important an issue this is. You know, in the business community, we pay a lot of attention to statistics. We pay attention to new housing starts, interest rates. I think the statistics we don't talk enough about are education statistics. And those are things that we need to look at as key to the health of our economy. I think that as a state and as a nation, we have to be somewhat concerned about, not just about what we're doing in terms of public education, but in terms of how we as a nation embrace the importance of education, because that's taking place around the world now. And a statistic that didn't come out today that stays in the back of my mind that worries me is this is the first generation of youth that, if high school completion and college completion stays at the level it is now, will have a lower educational attainment than their parents. This is a time in our state and in our nation where we need to be putting our pedal to the metal because of the retirement of baby boomers, because of international competition. But in many ways we're stalling, and so it really takes the involvement, the great involvement and the leadership of the business community to be working hand in glove with the education community to move us forward in these very important issues. Well, one of the things that I heard in this panel today is let's be sure to ask each other on both sides, from the education community to not be bashful to ask for help from the business community where we need help, because we greatly need help. And I think from the other standpoint, I think in the education community, we have to be very open to the fact that we have to do some things differently. And that's not necessarily a criticism of teachers or what, but we have to be willing to do some things different because the world is changing. And so we also have to be very open to asking the business community about what we need to do differently. And it's going to take that hand in glove relationship to move us forward.